When you get a bunch of people who share the same interests together for a weekend, a lot can happen. Jimin, J-Hope, Jungkook, Jin, Worldwide Handsome. Back in January, me, Benita, Tina, my wife Sheila, and our son Lark flew out to Phoenix, Arizona for BeautifulCon 2019. After grabbing groceries, we settled back in at the Airbnb to wind down, and one of Benita's evening rituals is to turn on a YouTube playlist of music videos and interviews from the K-pop sensation, the Bangtan boys, better known as BTS. So I, of course, knew of Benita's obsession with BTS, but I really didn't know anything about the band, which was gonna change. Not only was Benita a fan, but Ruthie from Dustin Pages, who had just flown in, was hanging with us for the evening. She was also a closet BTS fan. Tina was a fan as well, and of course, my wife didn't say no to watching the videos. So at the Airbnb, there was a giant smart TV. I mean, this thing was huge. So naturally, when Benita was winding down for the evening, she goes to turn on BTS, not on her phone, but on the giant smart TV, which, you know, would be fine. However, this space that we were all sitting in, it's what my girl Joanna Gaines would call an open concept. Basically, the TV room, dining room, and kitchen were kind of like all rolled into one. So without even realizing it, yeah, it's my little disclaimer that I didn't even realize what was going on. I started watching BTS too. I think I was probably sitting there for about 10 minutes before I realized this isn't my jam. I just headed out to the back porch. In my head, I think I was thinking something to the extent of, well, it's just one night, so I'll let the girls have the TV for now, and tomorrow we'll watch a movie or something. Little did I know how this was about to go. You'll see. Next day, later that night, we get back to the Airbnb, and somehow BTS gets turned back on. Not naming names. Benita! Also, Ruthie's hanging out with us, so her and Benita are like geeking out together. On top of that, Meredith, the book ferret, had just flown in, and as it turns out, she's also a BTS fan. Like, knows some Korean, and the dance moves, all that. So at this point, I'm completely outnumbered. I pretty much just submit the fact that we're watching BTS. This is happening. Anyway, Benita's sitting on the couch, saying the names of each member and pointing, and I'm like completely baffled because honestly, I can't tell these K-poppers apart. In one video, Jimin's the dude with the blonde hair, but then like in a completely different video, he's the dude with the pink hair. So don't go by the hair. You can't go by the hair. They change hair like every single day. So hair is out. If you go by the hair, you'll lose. That's what I got from that. Well, while I can't tell them apart, Benita's over there like educating the entire room on who everyone is, their personalities, backstories, dreams, the interpersonal dynamics of the group. I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. So I'm sitting there on the outside, you know, laughing at her fangirl level. But on the inside, I'd already taken on the challenge. I was gonna be able to name every single BTS band member before the trip was over.
Challenge accepted.
Next day, once again, we have BTS on repeat on the big screen. Not trying to seem too eager, I start asking Benita questions, and of course she like turns that around on me and starts trying to test me to see if I can name any of them yet. Well, I think I got two. I got Jimin because every time he comes on the screen, Benita swoons, so it's like a dead giveaway. And then J-Hope, because honestly, I already started to like the guy. Like literally every chance he gets, he's at level 1000.
Yeah, selfie, woo!
The rest of the evening, we watched interviews, music videos, backstory breakdowns, dance practices, and I'm quietly in the background just like taking notes of like who's who, trying to like match names to faces. Well, that night I went to bed with like all this stuff swimming through my head, and I'm like in my sleep reciting their names. Jimin, J-Hope, Jungkook, Jin, Worldwide Handsome. I woke up in like a cold sweat.
Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
Next day, we're at the event. I'm running around shooting video of everything. Tables are getting lit up with guests. My son is still getting way too much attention.
Gosh, you're cute.
Well, somehow amidst all of this hustle, I'm like off in the corner, like still in my head reciting BTS names like it's a midterm. Jimin, Jungkook, J-Hope, Jin, Suga. When the event came to a close, we packed up and headed back to our Airbnb. Now, I knew Benita was gonna be quizzing me because this was gonna be our last night. Sure enough, we're not there for like 10 minutes before Benita turns on BTS and is pointing up, she's like, "Who's that?" And suddenly, I realized, not only did I know that this was Jungkook, I also knew that he was known for being good at everything. He was the youngest, and he also took front position because he's both a strong dancer and singer. That's when it hit me. I wasn't just trying to win this little game anymore. I genuinely like these guys. I'm just sitting there thinking like, am I becoming a fan? That night was the most fun from the entire weekend. Not only was the event past us, but we, a room full of book nerds, had bonded over a completely different fandom. Now I'm officially part of the BTS ARMY. And if you don't know what that is, you're missing out. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that storytime video. If you did, make sure you hit subscribe, then hit the notification bell. That ensures that you will never miss a single video that we put out, which includes, potentially, some more storytime videos.